Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest.
Alright, what up y'all? Planet of Fakes for Kids here in Big Star HH News. This is a sad story about a 10-year-old that basically was, I guess, suffering from depression due to the fact school canceled out before she was able to make friends. I guess she just moved around that area and it really had her depressed, not being able to associate with any other kids or whatever the case may be. And she basically took her whole life. Yeah, she took her whole life. There was an Amber Alert. They were searching for her, things of that nature. We're actually going to take a look at it on the Planet of the Fakes live channel. If you want to join us, the link will be in the description. The one thing that I didn't understand is one of these foreign websites stated she was a 10-year-old woman. Does anybody see a problem with that? If you do, put it in the comments. I do have the exact title of the article at the website. If you want to see it, just click the link in the description. Again, send prayers out to the Dutcher family and little Kodie. You know, just hope she's in a better place. At 10 years old, you have your whole life ahead of you. I know how it is to be 10 years old and not know what you're going to grow up to be, and the pressure could be immense. You understand? But to the young people hearing this, you just go one day at a time and try to make the best decisions you can make each day. You understand? And never get to the point where you're so lost you don't even care about your future. You understand? Because your future is going to be way much brighter than your present and your past, because that's what's going to build your character. Your past and the present is just to give you time to create your future. I'm rocking with the real to the 7th power best kings and queens of content. When you see Kodie B, let her know you appreciate her. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Fakes too. We are the new umbrella planet. Right in under your noses. Let's read this. I'm not going to read it. Let's let the computer read this. And I'm not even going to tell you what's wrong with it. But you tell me if you find out what's wrong with it. Let me know.
The 10-year-old Wisconsin woman is found dead on a farm field the day after she left a note to her mother and swallowing pills, as police say she couldn't make friends at her new school before they all went home sent because of COVID-19.
Alright, put in the comments, where did they try to sneak pedophilia in at?
Planet of the Fakes for Kids. And Big Star HH News. Who is Kodie B Dutcher? Missing, wiki, bio, age, family, parents, education, early life, many more facts you need to know. Kodie B Dutcher wiki, Kodie B Dutcher biography. Kodie B Dutcher has been missing since 1600. He is suspected of taking an unknown amount of pills and may be suicidal, he warned. An Amber Alert was released Monday night for a 10-year-old girl from Baraboo, Wis. Kodie B Dutcher age. She is 10 years old. Kodie B Dutcher missing. Officials in Wisconsin are looking for a 10-year-old girl, who disappeared from her home on Monday, leaving a sinister note. As WKBT reported, 10-year-old Kodie B Dutcher disappeared from his home in Baraboo on Monday afternoon. According to the report, Kodie is suspected of taking pills. He thought the amount and type of pills were unknown, and left a note for his mother. Mother, I love you but I can't. Bye. It was reported that the girl left her shoes and mobile phone behind. According to WMYV, Kodie is defined as 4 feet 8 inches tall and weighs about 110 pounds. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, and he was most recently dressed in a blue jean overall. Full video link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and comment, hit the bell. And, if you have time, thank you very, very, very much. Go to www.amore-eka.
Alright, hello Facebook, Taj Mahal with NBC 15. Here I am in the NBC 15 newsroom, and it's just after midnight. Wanted to bring you all the latest information that we have right now into our newsroom on a missing 10-year-old girl from Baraboo. Her name is Kodie B Dutcher, and an Amber Alert was just issued for her within the last hour. You probably got a notification on your phone, an emergency alert, as that was just issued. Now, we first brought you this story this afternoon, or earlier Monday afternoon. She has been missing since around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Baraboo police say that she was last seen in the 1100 block of 12th Street, again around 4 p.m. Monday. Now, police do say that they believe that she may have taken an unknown amount of pills and that she may be suicidal.
A really tragic ending to a story.
And her shoes at home. She's believed to be traveling on foot right now, and they are looking for her now. Latest information that we do have from police is that they are searching for her with drones, and they are enlisting the help of the DNR right now in that search effort. Another thing, authorities are asking people that want to help to not do so right now, as it's dark in heavily wooded areas or cornfields overnight. They don't want anyone else to get in an unsafe situation as they are looking for her. They're also asking people not to go on private property searching as well. They do say they appreciate people wanting to help, but they will advise if they do need that assistance. So again, this is for 10-year-old Kodie B Dutcher. Kodie is 4'8", approximately 110 pounds, and she has blonde hair. You can see her. I have a photo of her right here. She was last seen wearing blue jean overalls around, again, 4 p.m. Monday in the 1100 block of 12th Street. That is the latest information into our newsroom on this. Now, I do want to point out, seen for her since 4 p.m. Monday, but the Amber Alert was not issued until just within the last hour. So for an Amber Alert, the DOJ says that a child must be 17 years of age or younger. The child must be in dangerous of serious bodily harm or death. Initiating agency, which would be Baraboo Police, must have enough descriptive information about the child and the suspect, if there is one, or a vehicle that can help locate the child.
Planet of the Fakes 4 kids. And Pigstar HH News. Missing 10-year-old found dead after leaving note, Mom, I love you, but I can't do it. Bye. It is believed that Kodie B Dutcher died by suicide after taking her mother's prescription pills. Image source, Baraboo Police, Facebook. Trigger warning, suicide. A tragic incident unfolded in Wisconsin when a missing 10-year-old was found dead in a farm field after leaving her mom's apartment. It is believed that the girl, Kodie B Dutcher, died by suicide after taking her mother's prescription pills and leaving a suicide note behind. Dutcher was reported missing on Monday as she was nowhere to be found since 4 p.m. Following a video call with her mom, Dutcher suddenly disappeared, and the following morning, her lifeless body was found. According to Daily Mail, it remains unknown if anyone was looking after Dutcher when she had the conversation with her mother or whether she was alone. While speaking to the cops, the 10-year-old's mom, who hasn't been identified, said they were talking about an upcoming camping trip that Dutcher was very excited about. However, at about 4:30 p.m. when she arrived home, her daughter was nowhere to be found. Apparently, her daughter had left a heartbreaking note behind which read, Mom, I love you, but I can't do it. Bye. Soon after finding this note, the mother informed the police about it. On Tuesday, neighbors set out in search of the girl and finally found her lifeless in a farm field. Reports say that Dutcher might have taken prescription pills which led to her death. However, authorities are yet to confirm what drugs she had used. Cops say that Dutcher and her mother had just moved to the area in April and that didn't give her a chance to make friends at her new school. The students were directed to remain home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The sudden social distancing measures like stay-at-home orders have given rise to many mental health issues around the world. In related news, a teenager from Kings Lynn, Norfolk, reportedly died by suicide over fears of being isolated amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. 19-year-old Emily Owen had high-functioning autism and a daily battle to fit in and conform to social norms, her family revealed. They explained that she was finding it extremely difficult to cope, with her world closing and plans being cancelled and being stuck inside. On March 22, she was pronounced dead in the hospital after being critically ill on Wednesday, March 18. Days before her death, Owen had warned her loved ones about the impact this virus will have on the lives of many. More people will die from suicide during this than the virus itself, she warned. Her family revealed that the teen was concerned about the mental health impact of isolation, brought about by the coronavirus. German State Finance Minister Thomas Schäfer also reportedly died by suicide after worrying about the economic disaster. An Italian nurse killed herself as she was afraid of spreading the virus to others. This rise in suicide rates during the health crisis is feared by researchers as they feel that the phenomenon could become more widespread. In the commentary published last month in the medical journal The Lancet Psychiatry, experts upheld the urgent consideration to prevent such deaths. These are unprecedented times, wrote the authors according to U.S. News. The pandemic will cause distress and leave many people vulnerable to mental health problems and suicidal behavior. While the suicide rate in recent years has declined in many countries, it increased by 35% since 1999 in the U.S. That's not acceptable. We need to start treating these deaths seriously and respecting these survivors by upping our game in public health, said a board member at the American Association of Suicidology, April Foreman. Research has shown that suicides spiked during major crises like the Spanish flu in 1918 and the SARS outbreak in 2003. In the U.S., the rate grew significantly following the 2008 Great Recession. Full video link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and comment, hit the bell. And, if you have time, thank you very, very, very much. Go to
Alright, hello Facebook, Taj Mahal, NBC15 here. I just wanted to pop on and let you guys know about this Amber Alert that was just issued for a missing 10-year-old girl in Baraboo. If you got a alert on your phone a little bit after 11, you probably saw it. I am here to tell you what we know right now. Baraboo police are looking for a missing 10-year-old girl. Her name is Kodie B Dutcher. She was last seen Monday in the 1100 block of 12th Street, again around 4 p.m. This was in Baraboo. They've been looking and
whenever you guys are ready, just let me know. Ready? Ready? Okay. Good morning. My name is Lieutenant Ryan Labrosion with the Baraboo Police Department. On July 6, 2020, at approximately 5:40 p.m., Baraboo police officers were dispatched to the apartments in the 1100 block of 12th Street for a missing juvenile. Upon arrival, contact was made with the mother of the missing juvenile. She identified the missing child as Kodie B Dutcher, her 10-year-old daughter. The initial search of the residence suggested Kodie had threatened self-harm. Officers immediately searched the area around the residence. Additional assistance from the Baraboo Fire Department and Wisconsin Dells Police Department K-9 expanded the search area on foot. Later in the evening, drone teams from the Sauk County Sheriff's Office and Middleton Fire Department responded to further expand the search areas. We are now concentrating efforts on a secondary search of the area near the residence with volunteers on foot. If you are willing to help, please come to the Baraboo Civic Center located at 124 2nd Street. We are working on establishing a tip line and will advise when that phone number is available. I have recently received information from the Department of Justice that we will have that tip line available at 11 a.m. or shortly thereafter, and I will advise what that number is once I receive that. Right now, we are being assisted by members of the Baraboo Fire Department, Lake Delton Fire Department, Sauk County Sheriff's Department, Aries Races Communications, Department of Criminal Investigation, National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, Baraboo Utilities, Baraboo Department of Public Works, members from the City of Baraboo, and several volunteers from the community. I can try to answer any questions that you may have at this time. If I don't have the information, I will work on getting that for you.
When she was last seen at the 1100 block of 12th Street, was she spotted there by a witness, or was that where she lived and her mother then reported her missing?
The last contact that mother had with her was at 4 p.m. via a Facebook chat or some sort of chat, video chat, and that was at 4 p.m. when mom arrived home from work. That's when she discovered her missing, and that was approximately 4:30.
Did the mom express anything to you about how that video chat went? Was she completely, any indication that she was leaving?
She expressed that she was excited, her daughter was excited. They were supposed to be going.
Today, what is the search effort look like with the volunteers?
Right as of this morning, once daylight happened, that's when we had established the volunteer teams to go out on foot and coordinated those efforts. As you can imagine, we have several resources coming in from the community, from outside the community. We are currently awaiting canine teams to go out and search as well. They're responding from everywhere across the state, and I believe some from out of state.
Any reason to believe that she has left the Baraboo area?
We have very little information on, once mom last had contact with her, where she went from there.
When was the statewide Amber Alert issued, and what was the reason behind that?
The statewide Amber Alert was issued sometime very late last night. Our detective sergeant was in communications with the folks that do that, and they felt that there was enough information that we could put out an Amber Alert at that time.
And I was up at the area last seen, and I noticed there was it goes right after cornfield.
Correct.
And I wondered, has that area been searched on foot or by drone already?
Both. We had Baraboo Fire Department search that entire area on foot last night, and we had the multiple drone teams start there and expand their search north, west, and south to Circus World Museum, if you're aware of where that is.
What indication do you have that she may be trying to harm herself?
The information we obtained when officers originally arrived on scene was a note was found threatening self-harm.
Any details about prescription drugs that she may have taken?
We are still looking into that. We have some very vague information that there was some prescription meds, but we don't know what they were or amount taken, allegedly.
You know, I know pills were ingested, but the reason as to why she did this, I know some members may be speculating bullying. I'm not sure if that's confirmed.
In speaking with her mom, she has never shown any signs recently of self-harm. They moved to the Baraboo area, I believe, in April from out of state, so they don't know a lot of people here. The mom expressed that her daughter was happy here. However, due to COVID-19, she was only in school approximately 2 weeks, so really not a long time to establish friends in the area.
Any calls in the past to this residence for anything for the police to respond to? No previous calls. Like I said, they just moved here in April. Extended family that lives in the area have only been here about a year, and that they moved from out of state as well.
We were told by family members that she left a note. Is that note with you guys for evidence?
Yes, that note is what was discovered by the initial responding officers, and yes, we do have that note.
Okay, and from that note, what type of initial information did you gather from it onto how Kodie was feeling?
That was the note that she was threatening self-harm. But as to what exactly it says, I don't have that information for you.
Family members say that she did not have shoes when she left. Can you confirm that? And if so, or does that mean you may focus your searches perhaps near water or anything like that?
That's what Mom had originally expressed to us, that all her shoes were accounted for in the residence. I don't know at this time if that has changed in the hours since we've been investigating this, but that was the information that we had received initially, and that's what we were going on, that she was not wearing any shoes.
Have you looked into any of social media accounts? Was she on social media? Has she posted anything?
We talked with her mom about social media. Her mom has very tight control over her social media. She is informed anytime that she is on social media. Mom says she knows all her friends on her Snapchat account. I believe that's the only social media that she advised that she had. And nothing out of the ordinary, nothing leading up to this that she revealed to us.
Okay, and nothing posted since she left?
No.
You were notified of any?
We've had multiple reports about that subject and different variations of people in vans. We've tracked down every lead that has came in regarding that, and nothing. We have no information that actually happened, or that we need to further continue looking for subject matching that description.
Is the FBI involved?
The FBI contacted us last night once the Amber Alert went out, which is their protocol, I believe, and they're working with our investigative team.
What can community members do right now? I mean, there's people out of state, in Madison, Milwaukee, all over. What is the best thing we can tell them to do?
The best thing we can tell them right now is if they want to come and help, come to the Civic Center, but please don't all rush at the same time, because due to the heat, we're going to need to rotate those volunteer searchers throughout the day. So if they don't want to come till later in the afternoon, the evening, obviously we'll be putting out information as we get it. I'll send you guys an email. I'll get your emails, and I'll send out information for the next press conference so we can touch base. That way you guys can do your job.
Is heat a big concern right now with this girl out there?
Are you going to have people bringing stuff to Civic Center? Are you asking them to bring things?
In the list, I believe, attached to for the volunteer criteria, I believe it states in there about what they should wear. Obviously, lighter clothing.
What about for Kodie, though? I mean, she's been out now since 4 p.m. I mean, the heat is only getting worse. You know, what are your guys' concerns for her?
Oh, absolutely. That's why we have not stopped since we started this investigation. We've had people out. We've had the drones out. That is a huge concern from the heat. Yesterday, all night, exposure, and obviously this morning.
And what do the drones look for? What can they see at night?
The drones have limited capability, but they have the FLIR system, which gives them a heat signature. Unfortunately, some of the areas to the north is heavily wooded, so they can't penetrate through the trees. So that's why we're having the volunteers go out as a secondary search to go through, because it's very thick.
So do the drones give off anything last night?
A couple deer and some rocks, because obviously the rocks throw the heat signature with baking in the sun all day. So that it was very limited information that they were
using the drones again.
Yes, they have additional drone teams coming and to be put up during the day today.
How many people per shift can you handle to do your search effectively without getting too many?
I don't have that information for you. I can get that to you.
I know I spoke to some volunteers. They're like, oh, I'm going to zone 6, zone 2. How are those zones divided up? Is it just kind of...
Our command post, they established a map and they just set up a grid with assistance from our city engineer, and that's where they're deploying our search teams to those certain grids.
How far is the search expanding?
I don't know. I can get that information for you.
How many people per group?
People per group, I believe initially we had set 5 people per group. I don't know if that's expanded. That was our initial.
How is the family here? Have you talked to them?
Yes. I was in contact with Mom throughout the night last night and this morning via text message, just giving her updates. Obviously, she's very distraught, as any parent would be in this situation. And as soon as we had personnel come in this morning, they'd been in physical contact with her, talking to her face to face.
Okay. And the family's been cooperative?
Yes, Mom has been extremely cooperative. So.
Last night, 10-year-old Kodie Dutcher, if you've been following along, she went missing yesterday around 4 p.m. and authorities just confirmed to us that she has been found dead. Where I am in Baraboo, I am at the intersection of County Highway T and 12th Street. If you see beyond the cars passing by, you'll see the road closed sign up ahead. That's because authorities have blocked that area off as her body was found in that cornfield. I'm told from authorities that this cornfield is less than a mile away from her home. The family has been notified. If you've been following along all morning, you know that hundreds have been out here looking for Kodie. It's unsure right now her time of death and the cause of death. We know her family mentioned that they believe she might have taken some pills, and there was also a concerning note that she wrote. Note that led them to believe that she might cause self-harm. And so if you're just joining us, 10-year-old Kodie Dutcher, she has been found dead. We are all thinking of her family right now. The family has been notified. The coroner is also on scene, as again, we do not know the cause of death or the time of death. As I mentioned, the relation, this cornfield to her home is about less than a mile. And earlier today, we were talking with authorities, and they told us that her mom had last spoken to her around 4 p.m. yesterday. They had video chatted, and Kodie was expressing how excited she was because they're about to go on vacation. They were supposed to go on vacation today, and Kodie was so excited when she was chatting with her mom. And then her mom came home from work about 40 minutes later, and Kodie was nowhere to be found. And that's when the search parties started, and community members just outpouring love and support, searching for this 10-year-old. But as I mentioned, she has been found dead, and so now the investigation turns to what was the cause of death, what was the time of death, and she was found by one of the search parties. If you have driven up and you have wanted to volunteer, the Baraboo Civic Center, I'm sure, will let you know of what has happened, as they are the ones who are checking in volunteers. But this morning, it was so heartwarming to see so many people coming together for this little girl to search for her. People who did not even know the family. The family moved here to Baraboo back in April. They said that she was probably in school here about a couple weeks before COVID hit and everything had to close. And again, our thoughts and our prayers are with the family. They've been notified, and we will continue to update you when we know exactly how Kodie died and if there are any connections to what her family believes, the pills she took, and of course that concerning note that she wrote. I did mention earlier that the family expressed that she might have been experiencing some bullying, and the family said that they could kind of tell it had affected her mood lately. But she did have social media. I asked, and the lieutenant from the Baraboo Police Department told me that her mother really watched what she did on social media. She had a Snapchat, and he told me that she had not been active on that account since yesterday. And so she also said she didn't see anything negative on her Snapchat either. As we were talking with authorities, they told us that the family expressed that Kodie never had any signs of self-harm before, that she was going through something, or that she would run away from home. So this is a very tragic and just shocking ending to her family right now. We do have a crew here on scene, and they stick with NBC 15. Be sure to watch later tonight at 4, 5, and 6. And be sure to follow my colleague Elise Romas. She is here too, and she was even live earlier with one of the search teams. But I'll show you again. If you're in this area, it is County Highway T, the intersection of Highway T and 12th Street. They do have that road, I apologize, they do have that road blocked off right now as they are investigating where they found her body, which is just right down there. Thank you guys again. We've seen a lot of support from you all. When I did my Facebook Live earlier, I had so many of you saying, I helped look, my son and my daughter and I were help looking. And so thank you so much. Again, I know the family, as I was talking with her aunt, she said if only Kodie could see how many people are out here looking for her and showing her love and support. But again, a very tragic ending to the story that we have been following all morning and will continue to follow throughout the evening. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us, and stay safe out there, and our thoughts are with Kodie's family today. Katie, if you can hear me, Kurt is on orbit.
Lieutenant, we're just waiting for our station back in Nashville to throw away up the thumbs up, and then we're all set.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for a press conference that was called moments ago here. We're going to hear from the Baraboo Police Department. Also looks like we're going to hear from Sauk County Sheriff. And we are on the east side of town at the old Eisenbergs, and again awaiting a press conference starting in just a couple of moments.
So it's like a whole process.
At 11 a.m., a search team in the area of 11th Street and Taft in the city of Baraboo located Kodie deceased. Our focus will now shift to investigating Kodie's death. We want to thank every agency and all the volunteers that responded or offered assistance with this situation. Our thoughts and prayers are with Kodie's family in this extremely difficult time. Thank you for all your help. We appreciate it. Please keep Kodie's family in your thoughts. Thank you.
Lieutenant, just one question. That area where she was found, is it rural? Is it city?
Based on my understanding of the area that she was located, it is a farm field.
Okay. And is the medical examiner on scene right now?
The coroner has been notified and is en route from the city of Reedsburg.
Okay. Any immediate thoughts on cause of death? Was it the pills?
We have no idea on cause of death at this time. We'll wait till the coroner to arrive to determine that and obviously focus our investigation on that.
Can you just repeat the whole statement again, please? Thank you.
At 11 a.m., a search team in the area of 11th Street and Taft Avenue in the city of Baraboo located Kodie deceased. Our focus will now shift to investigating Kodie's death. We want to thank every agency and all the volunteers that responded or offered assistance with this situation. Our thoughts and prayers are with Kodie's family in this extremely difficult time. Thank you.
Sir, I just arrived. Tony Galley with WKOW ADC Madison. I wonder if you could again tell us where this discovery was made specifically and how close that is to her home on 12th.
The discovery is on 11th Street and County T, which is right behind our area here. And it is.
And how about officers who were just on foot going through and making searches? Was that part of the perimeter?
Based on my understanding, the fire department search on foot concluded when they arrived at County T or Taft Avenue in that area, and where she was located was on the opposite side of that area, in the field across from where they ended up.
Do you know what type of search team found her?
I don't know.
And when was she found within the last 10 minutes?
She was found at 11 a.m. is when we were notified.
Okay. And then any time of death, how long she'd been there, early this morning, maybe last night. We know she took those pills yesterday afternoon.
We do not have an approximate time of death. We're waiting for that information from the coroner once he arrives on scene.
Have you contacted the family?
Yes, the family has been notified.
Okay, are they coming to see her at all? Are they coming near here?
I don't have that information. All I know is the family has been notified prior to this briefing.
Sir, is it confirmed, Amelia just mentioned this, is it confirmed that she did ingest pills? I know it was talked about that she took medication unspecified in the earlier news conference from the home, but are you now saying that you've confirmed that she did take these pills?
We have not confirmed that she has ingested pills. We'll have to wait for the coroner's information on that.
Is there any sense from the people who contacted you and let you know about her discovery that her death appears to be self-harm?
We don't have any further information other than that her body was discovered.
And sir, you were talking about the search area. How much beyond where this firefighting crew searched was her body found today? Are we talking half a mile, 2 miles, 1 mile, 100 feet?
That I'm not sure. Based on the information I have, it sounds like it was across the street. The cornfield ended at County T. Her body was discovered across the street in another field.
Was she wearing shoes?
I don't have that information, I'm sorry.
Lieutenant, I apologize if this was mentioned earlier, sir, but can you tell us exactly the details as to how she was found?
I don't have any information on how she was found other than a search team that was searching that grid area located her.
Were they a volunteer search team or was it first?
I'm not sure, I'm sorry.
And sir, back to the search on Monday, do you know why that area was not searched since it was so close to your to the team of firefighters?
I don't have that information other than from my being on scene. We searched a lot of areas and then darkness came, and that's when the multiple drones, we had approximately 4 to 5 drones in the air last night throughout the night searching those large farm and field areas.
Is this area where she was found, is this consistent with what you described in the news conference, where there's trees and the drone couldn't penetrate to get a signature?
I don't believe so, but I can't confirm that information at this point.
Lieutenant, one other question. Did Kodie have any past history of threatening herself? Is there any backstory to what may have led up to this, or does she have had she had any repetitive natures that led to this?
From the information I am aware of from her mom, she has no past history of self-harm.
And sir, was it Ohio? Was that the state where they came from recently as April to move to Baraboo?
I believe it was the state of Ohio that they moved from, yes, sir.
And again, you told us, though, that within 20 to 40 minutes of her mother discovering her gone, the mother maintains there was a video chat where Kodie was excited to go camping in Minocqua. Those are entirely kind of different presentations of this child, where she's excited to go camping.
Not at this time. It's what the investigative team focusing on right now, sir.
Was there anything else found with her body that the search?
So again, Lieutenant Ryan Lebrosian from the Baraboo Police Department getting peppered with questions from the Madison television reporters here. I don't know if anyone else is going to speak or if this is the end of the press conference. It looks like it's the end of the press conference. Just to recap what has happened, Kodie's body was found in a cornfield about 11 a.m. this morning, just off of County T on the east side of Baraboo. Stay with Max FM News, and we will bring you more updates as they come in from the police and the Sheriff's Department. Corey Hartman reporting live on the east side of Baraboo.
Hey, Amelia.
Hey everyone, right now I am in Baraboo. I am in a cornfield where search parties are they're splitting up and looking for Kodie Dutcher. She was the 10-year-old girl who went missing in Baraboo yesterday. I think Monday afternoon was the last time she was seen. So you can see it's kind of spread out right now. These search parties have been splitting up this morning, taking small yellow buses to different areas of Baraboo, and you can see they're just looking for her. They're not sure where she is. Just a couple of minutes ago, a chopper went by, and that was part of the search as well. Again, this is just one of the many groups that have come out. There's a press conference going on right now. Amelia Jones is there with NBC 15. Just a reminder, Kodie was last seen at 4 p.m. on Monday, and that was in the 1100 block of 12th Street area. So that's close to where we are now. And you can go to, you can hear everybody here. I'll just be quiet. I spoke with one of these people searching, and she said that she came out here today. It's really struck her what happened because she has some nieces and nephews around the same age that live in the same area. And she said she really wanted to come out here and help find Kodie. But if you would like to register to look, you can go to the Civic Center in Baraboo. That is at 124 2nd Street to register and sign up. Now, Amelia just tweeted a few minutes ago that there are hundreds of volunteers already signing up at the Civic Center gym to look for Kodie. Now, if you want to join in on the search, you have to be 18 years or older. You have to be in decent physical condition. Can't be experiencing any symptoms of illness, including COVID-19. Face masks are encouraged if you're searching. And if you see anything suspicious while you're looking out here, they say, or even if you're not, if you live in Baraboo and you find something suspicious, you're just told not to touch it. Just contact your team leader, contact authorities, and then make sure that you stay around people that you are searching with. Kind of losing sight of everyone. Let's see where we are. We started all the way over there, and we're over here now. The team leader said that they're not sure what they might find, but anything that might look suspicious, he said to let him know. So I'm going to stay with this search party for right now. I'll let you know if anything else breaks. Again, stay with me here on Facebook and on Twitter. Elise Romas, NBC15. Also, Amelia Jones is here. She's at part of the press conference that's happening. She's Amelia Jones, NBC15. And make sure you stay updated with us on Twitter, our NBC15 Twitter feed and Facebook page. We will do our best to keep you updated on air and online as soon as we find out what's going on.
All right, hello Facebook, Taj Mahal with NBC15. Here I am in the NBC15 newsroom, and it's just after midnight. Wanted to bring you all the latest information that we have right now into our newsroom on a missing 10-year-old girl from Baraboo. Her name is Kodie B Dutcher, and an Amber Alert was just issued for her within the last hour. You probably got a notification on your phone, an emergency alert, as that was just issued. Now, we first brought you this story this afternoon, or earlier Monday afternoon. She has been missing since around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Baraboo police say that she was last seen in the 1100 block of 12th Street, again around 4 p.m. Monday. Now, police do say that they believe that she may have taken an unknown amount of pills and that she may be suicidal. Police say she left her cell phone and her shoes at home. She's believed to be traveling on foot right now, and they are looking for her. Now, latest information that we do have from police is that they are searching for her with drones, and they are enlisting the help of the DNR right now in that search effort. Another thing, authorities are asking people that want to help to not do so right now, as it's dark in heavily wooded areas or cornfields overnight. They don't want anyone else to get in an unsafe situation as they are looking for her. They're also asking people not to go on private property searching as well. They do say they appreciate people wanting to help, but they will advise if they do need that assistance. So again, this is for 10-year-old Kodie B Dutcher. Kodie is 4'8", approximately 110 pounds, and she has blonde hair. You can see her, I have a photo of her right here. She was last seen wearing blue jean overalls around, again, 4 p.m. Monday in the 1100 block of 12th Street. That is the latest information into our newsroom on this. Now, I do want to point out some of the criteria for issuing an Amber Alert. Again, they have been looking for her since 4 p.m. Monday, but the Amber Alert was not issued until just within the last hour. So for an Amber Alert, the DOJ says that a child must be 17 years of age or younger. The child must be in danger of serious bodily harm or death. Initiating agency, which would be Baraboo Police, must have enough descriptive information about the child and the suspect, if there is one, or a vehicle that can help locate the child. Now again, an Amber Alert must be requested by a law enforcement agency or jurisdiction. Again, in this case, Baraboo Police are looking for her. And everyone gets that alert. I got it on my cell phone. You all probably got it too. It goes out to the entire area. And then the Wisconsin Department of Justice determines whether to issue the alert based on the criteria that I just named and the status of the investigation. So that does show that they had enough evidence between when she went missing at 4 p.m. Monday and 11 p.m. tonight to go ahead and issue that Amber Alert. Again, that is the latest information into our newsroom. This is a photo of Kodie here. She's 10 years old. Again, she's 4'8", 110 pounds, and has blonde hair. And police are looking for her. They are concerned that she could be suicidal, it says here. And they're concerned she might harm herself. So that's the latest. That's what we know now. We will, of course, stay on this story and update you all with the latest details as soon as we get them. This just came into the newsroom within the last hour, so that's what we know now. Be sure to tune into the morning show at 4:30 a.m. It starts for any updates that we have. We'll have that online and on air. For now, reporting from the newsroom, I'm Taj Mahal.
Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Spencer joining you from Baraboo, and it is a devastating story that we are covering in Baraboo tonight, the death of Kodie Dutcher. If you've been following this story, you may have received an Amber Alert on your phone sometime Monday night. It was a statewide Amber Alert issued for 10-year-old Kodie, and she was reported missing Monday afternoon, and she was found dead Tuesday morning, this morning, with the help of a Black Hawk helicopter. They had lots of aircraft helping to try to locate her after she was reported missing. I want to turn the camera around now to downtown Baraboo on the square here, where you can see this kind of growing memorial of how the community is coming together to honor her. This kind of just started to come together tonight. Several people gathered to show their support for the family. You can see some flowers, some different candles. It is just such a sad situation, and you can really feel the community's support for this family. At the time of the Amber Alert that was issued late Monday night, authorities had believed that the young girl had harmed herself, and we had put out her picture and, of course, the information that authorities provided to us to try to find her. And authorities last night put 5 drones up in the air. Baraboo Police and different agencies were involved to try to locate her using a different drone technology. There were some severe weather threats in the area, so that's all they could use Monday night, was this sort of drone technology and people searching on foot. Today, on Tuesday, that changed because the severe weather threat changed. And basically what they did was they called upon several aircraft to come in to try and search. A lot of times in missing person cases, they're able to use this sort of technology in order to help find someone who has been reported missing. So basically that is what happened. There was a National Guard Black Hawk helicopter with a spotter on board that was able to find her body in a cornfield not far from where she went missing, which was not far from her home in Baraboo. So on Monday night, when the Amber Alert was first issued, authorities had believed that she had taken some medicine prescribed to someone else, and they believed that she was in danger, which is why they issued that alert. We then learned Tuesday about 11 o'clock this morning that her body was found in the field. Now, authorities are not, police here in Baraboo are not releasing any more details about what may have led up to her death at this point. They'll be doing an autopsy tomorrow, and are also encouraging anyone who needs help, especially when it comes to mental health, to not be afraid to ask, and to make sure that we're doing our part in supporting each other, to make sure that
that we can all do a better job of supporting each other. So if you're just joining us, we're in downtown Baraboo tonight. A very sad story. A 10-year-old girl who was reported missing, who was the subject of an Amber Alert, and she was found dead this morning, about 12 hours after that Amber Alert was issued. Authorities has not yet been confirmed as a cause of death, and so we're still waiting to learn from police exactly what may have transpired. We know that the 10-year-old girl, she had moved here with some family earlier this year, obviously wasn't in school too long because of COVID-19 and everything that happened there. So you know, authorities are being careful not to release too much more information in terms of, you know, this is obviously a very personal, very sensitive situation, and we just want to make sure we're doing our part in getting that out to you, as this was a statewide Amber Alert. So again, I'm going to flip this camera around here and you can take kind of a look at the memorial that is growing in downtown Baraboo for Kodie, for her family. Lots of comments here saying, you know, we should pray. And I think, yeah, it's one of those situations you just don't know what to do, right? And a lot of people urging, you know, we've talked to a lot of people today who said, we just want the community to know if someone needs help, if they need someone to talk to. You know, the police department, various community activists, that people are here and can provide access to those resources. So wanted to just take a quick moment to share this you know, beautiful show of support for this family in Baraboo. And we will continue to follow this story. It is tragic, it is heartbreaking. I cannot imagine what this family has gone through. The community just trying to do what it can to ease this burden on this family, who actually just moved to the community earlier this year. So the autopsy is set for Wednesday, and we may learn some more about what led up to her.
Good morning, everyone. Amelia Jones. I'm the morning reporter here at NBC 15. I'm live here in Baraboo. I'm just at the Baraboo State Bank, which is just off of Highway 33. They are searching for a 10-year-old girl, Kodie Dutcher. I'm going to show you a picture of her on my other phone. If you have heard Amber Alerts going off all night, starting at 11 last night, and then again this morning, it is for this girl, 10-year-old Kodie Dutcher. She's about 4'9", weighs 110 pounds, and has blonde hair, as you can see, and blue eyes. She was last seen yesterday around 4 p.m. on the 1100 block of 12th Street in Baraboo. As I've been here this morning, we've learned that the on-foot search with the Sauk County Sheriff's Office as well as the Baraboo Police Department is going to restart at 7 this morning. I want to take you and show you what's over my shoulder. That is family members, strangers, community members, and family standing here hoping and praying for some good news. They have made search parties for themselves all night. They have searched the entire area. The Amber Alert, it went out statewide. As I mentioned, the on-foot search is going to restart at 7. The officials and authorities, they did a drone search last night, and they encouraged people that it really wasn't safe to go out and look on their own at nightfall. So that's when authorities took it upon themselves to use drones to find her. But so far, they have not been able to find Kodie Dutcher. I've been talking with the family members and the aunt, and they told me that they do believe that she might have taken some pills and that she might harm herself. And we have reported that to you all this morning. The family members also told me that they believe she might have been experiencing some bullying, and they said that her mood had changed a little bit lately. But again, they are searching for 10-year-old Kodie Dutcher. I'm going to show you a picture of her. Again, they said she was an incredibly bright 10-year-old. She's very, very smart, but she did leave her cell phone as well as her shoes at home, according to officials. So take another look here, guys, at the picture. She has blonde hair, blue eyes, about 4'9", 110 pounds. Her family seriously just praying for some good news here. Their mom is at the family's home in case she comes back. Also, the family told me that they were planning on going to vacation up to Lake Tomahawk today. And so again, they are just hoping and praying. I see here Mary Jane, you mentioned they had just moved to Baraboo, and you are correct. The family told us that they had moved to Baraboo just in the last year of their own. She's been missing since around 4 p.m. yesterday. I see here Felicity just posted, I checked by the river, nothing was spotted. Felicity, thank you so much for joining in this search. As I mentioned, a whole lot of people, strangers we even spoke to. If you were tuning into the morning show, a stranger said he has a 14-year-old daughter, and if she was missing, he would want everyone to help. And so that's why he came out here to help the family. The authorities, again, as I mentioned, going to restart their on-foot search at 7 this morning. Family again gathered here at the Baraboo State Bank, and they've been here since I got here at 3:45 this morning. As far as I know, they've been here all night. People just keep again coming and going. I even saw them in a circle of prayer, just praying for Kodie's return. As I mentioned, though, they are worried for her safety, her mental safety, as they believe she might have taken some pills and that she might harm herself. So stick with us. I'll be live here. You can follow my page, Amelia Jones. I'll be live here all morning in Baraboo as that search continues. And I see here Felicity has posted again, just want her to come home safe. I won't stop looking till she is. Absolutely. And I know that the family, people who I've spoke to here, want the exact same thing. So again, guys, tune in to the morning show. I'm about to go live here at 6:30 with the latest information, as well as you'll hear from family members about their quest and how they just want to do everything in their power that they can to bring 10-year-old Kodie Dutcher home. Before I leave you guys, I want to show you the picture one more time. If you see her, you are asked to call the Sauk County Sheriff's Office, Baraboo Police Department. You're asked to call authorities immediately. Thank you guys again for all the help. Felicity, thank you for writing in and searching. As I mentioned, this community is rallying together right now to bring Kodie home. Thanks, guys, again. Stick with NBC 15 here on our Facebook page as well as mine, Amelia Jones. I'll bring you the latest on this search.
Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days.